Alright folks, how are we doing? It's Shabash, it's Hero of Aethric. This is the tier 6 section of the 100% main storyline quest completion, and we are heading into the mountains of Jotunheim to reach the tier 6 town of Jotunheim itself. We need to go speak to Gol, so enter from Lithrin Woods. You can go to the Waygate and head northwest, and it's a nice little windy, meandering mountain path going up to the mountains. You can actually click on the map just next to Jotunheim and click on travel to auto travel there without having to visit first of all. And here we are with Old Man Gol, Old Builder, and it looks like this is going to be some more Origin Town quest. So the center of town, we need to build a town hall and we need to build 5 residences. Now that basically means we need to farm more stone. But anyway, let's go and see our origin town, exactly what we need. So the town hall in your origin town is very similar to what you will have found in Loten. It basically provides you with daily quests, well, every 2 days. So building a town hall will allow you to take on jobs for your townsfolk. So this one is quite easy, only 2.5 million gold and 25 wood. And stick that there. Let's just go inside. So as you can see, very similar to the Loten Town Hall, there is a bunch of quests. So I recommend, accepting all of these, handing in the materials, which are fairly easy. There'll be a range of traveling quests, equipment leveling up quests in the blacksmith, handing in quests, and kill quests. This one's a bit cheeky. Hand in a gauntlet key for a super elixir. Not sure that's really worth it at this point in the game. Walking quests are very easy. Now the other tab you have at the top here is the town hall section. You see there's 21% morale. And basically to increase this, you need to complete jobs in your town hall, complete these quests, and that will raise your morale. And essentially that will increase your daily income and increase more people to come, and it will also increase later rewards in the Citadel, which is another Origin Town building. I do recommend also upgrading the Town Hall. I think this pretty much increases the available quests you will receive in the future. It might not upgrade, it might not increase them immediately, but in future days, as long as you are doing quests, you should see an increase in quests there. And there is a quest later on, you need to reach a certain threshold for morale. So that is the town hall. Now let's look at residences. This building here, so 500,000 gold, 10 wood, 10 stone. And I recommend just building these out the way somewhere because you're never going to interact with them. And we need to build 5 of these. So I'm not sure how much stone I have. And you can see the issue here is that the cost actually increases every time. So I hope it doesn't double every time because then we're going to run out really fast. But I think it goes up by 10 materials every time and 500,000 gold. Is that correct? Yeah, so it increases 500,000 gold each one you build, and it goes up 10 materials each time you build. So you can see here we're going to have to get a lot of stone. Again, a little bit awkward to build. Okay, we managed to build 3. You need to build 5 for the quest. And yeah, residences essentially allow you to increase population and thereby increasing your daily income from the sort of town hall. Okay, how much stone do I actually have? This is incredible. I think that might be the end of it. Yeah, 18 stone now, so I'm gonna need to go and farm 32 stone, unfortunately, unless he's allowing me to build for free for some reason. Insufficient stone, classic. Okay, so you know what that means. We need to go and farm stone. However, there is a new section on the map which oh bloody hell, I forgot to get the Waygate. That is a rookie error. Make sure you go and get the Waygate before doing anything in tier 6. I need to go to Lithrin again. So okay, I'm gonna plot a course towards the Waygate, make sure we pick that up. But as I was saying, there is a new really good farming zone at tier 6, not only for bosses but also for clickables, and that is this Winter Path area. So Winter Path, it starts you see these barriers here? I'll show you on the map in just a second. But essentially from there over to the sea on the east coast, that is quite a small zone, and there are 2 clickables available there. And I think there's also 2 bosses available there. So it's you can see it's a straight line, and you can, even if the clickables spawn here or at the top there, you'll be able to reach them from just going in a straight line. So it's a much smaller, condensed area, which really increases the efficiency in clickable farming. Great place to farm for shrines as well. And so that's where we're going to go and farm stone. And if you are able to kill bosses as well, if you're just entering tier 6 and you're not a dragoon, it may be difficult to kill bosses, but nonetheless, that is the best place to farm stone. So coming from regular mountains of Jotunheim era, these barriers here, that indicates the change of zone. So you should see these mobs change in just a second. I'll kind of leave it here, but this is a winter path now. And okay, maybe you have to go there. So there's 2 bosses in this zone, and there should be 2 clickables as well. I can only see 1 clickable right now. Rune helmet, awesome. Unless it's in the fog somewhere. Okay, my apologies. At least at this stage in the game, there is only 1 clickable that I can find in this zone. The difference being it's a very small zone, so it's actually it's still very efficient to farm, even though it's only 1 clickable. You literally go here to the side, and then it's 10 seconds, if that, to get to the western side of the zone. And you know, if you're playing on BlueStacks, it's very easy to see everything. Even on mobile, I'd argue this is probably the best place to farm as well, because if you're looking on a vertical screen, you can actually cover pretty much the entire spawnable area. It's not like previous zones where you have to scan pan your camera around all the way. You literally just go east to west, west to east, back and forward, and you have clickables there. So what I'm going to do is I still need to farm up to 50 stone. I still need 32 stone, so I'll do that and kill a few bosses along the way. Boom, got some stone, and there's actually a couple of mobs here which can potentially drop stone for me if I'm lucky. But what I'm actually doing, just to show you, is I'm leaving and hitting play again. That forces the server to refresh. So look, got another 6 stone, and that will, it takes 3 seconds to kind of get back in, and that will immediately force a clickable to spawn. So you don't even have to wait for that, because you could start walking to the other side and the clickable could spawn exactly in the spot that you just left, which can be annoying. Whereas this, it's definitely extremely efficient. 260 orns there. Oh, Shrine of Luck, that's what I'm talking about. This is great zone for farming shrines, and I think the clickable just spawned south of me. No, it didn't. Right, up there. So yeah, if you can, I mean, this works the exact same on mobile. Arguably easier on mobile because the buttons are less far apart. Leave to main menu and then hit play. That will force server to refresh. I managed to get 3 or 4 clickables there before actually having to, seriously move further than 3 seconds away. So that is what I'm doing. All right, finally got 33 stone in the end, I think. Took me approximately 12 minutes. So back to the origin town, build this final residence. Boom. Now, after building your residences, if you check your town hall in your origin town, you should see the daily income increase as well by the basis of that. But anyway, that is the center of town complete. Now I need to head back to Gaul and Jotunheim. And now we need to build a couple more buildings, the Jeweller and the Herbalist. Let's go check the costs. I did actually, FYI, pick up Shrine of Wisdom as well while I was farming for stone in the winter path for those last kind of 12-13 minutes. So picking up double shrines, it definitely is a nice spot to farm, even though stone farming itself can be a little bit boring, or buff, shall we say. Okay, Herbalist, building your own Herbalist, 5 million gold, 10 runestone, 25 hide. So runestone easily farmable by the living armors around the Fen Halls area. Hide, very easily farmable, killing bandits and goblin mages, and fallen mages as well in kind of tier 1 to tier 2 zone. Jeweller, 1 million gold, and again 30 stone, so I'm going to head back up to Winter Path to farm another 30 odd stone, and then 50 runestone again. I'll head to the Fen Halls zone for farming living armors. So when you're farming the runestone again, make sure you are wearing the Lover's Lost amulet from the tier 5 quest line. It's really way better than Enchanted Skulls for increasing monster spawns. You should have seen that on my screen in the last kind of few minutes. The amount of monsters on the screen is just insane. And again, if you have like a spare occult candle as well, very reasonable to use that as well. Anyway, more material farming for this quest. And if you're really lucky, you'll find stone in the Fen Halls as well. Fen Halls is actually not too bad. It's probably my favorite early game farming zone for clickables, because there are definitely two clickables available in this area, unlike, as I said, in Winter Path. So probably the best zone before unlocking Winter Path at tier 6, I would say. And we have finally managed to grab these materials. Along the way, managed to pick up another 2 Shrines of Wisdom and another Shrine of Luck. So in total there, 2 hours of Luck Shrine and over 3 hours of Wisdom Shrine. That was farming in the Winter Path. Absolutely insane area. Anyway, let's build these buildings then. The Herbalist, build that here. I'll show you a little trick in the Herbalist in just a moment. And then we have the Jeweller, got that 30 stone. And the Jeweller will allow you to adorn any equipment that has adornment slots, as well as you can buy jewels from them, although it's extremely rare to find anything useful whatsoever in the Jeweller. To be honest, early game, if you see anything that has a few stats, it's, they're pretty cheap, a few hundred gold, and you can adorn them. It's definitely something more akin to end game. The Herbalist, there's a really good trick you can do. So you can obviously make Beast's Blood, which increase monster spawns. That's very useful. And then there is the Elixir trick. I cover this in, I think, one of my other sort of early game guide videos. You can make, craft loads of these. And basically, I think you need to buy 4,000 small health potions, 4,000 small mana potions, and then you craft these really quickly. And this will actually go towards an achievement, and it's a way to get a few thousand orns as well. Anyway, for us, we are going back to Jotunheim, speak to Gaul again. Okay, our town is bustling with people, and now we need to build 5 more residences and a citadel. Having a citadel will allow your townspeople to occasionally reward your efforts with gifts. Yeah, the citadel is pretty cool. You can actually get free sprite packs from the citadel. You get the villager and the mayor sprite pack. They're actually pretty awesome. You can also get pretty cool things like summoning scrolls out of them, and other, even diluted mnemonics as well. It's actually pretty rare, but you can get diluted mnemonics. So, okay. Let's go check how much more stone we need to farm. That's going to be a long, this is the long one, I think. Getting to another 5 residences, where it's going to be 60 stone, 70 stone, 80 stone, 90 stone, 100 stone. That is not looking forward to that. But look, there's a skilled herbalist, extra 5,000 orns just for making a few elixirs. Anyway, let's see what we're working with here. Okay, so the citadel itself, 5 million gold and 25 stone for that. And then again, the residences, as we said, 60 stone going up to another 100 stone. That is a total of 400 stone we are going to need to farm. Not to mention 400 wood as well. Wood probably dismantle, wooden stuff. And, as you are farming stone, you'll probably hit the clickable for the tree. So you should have a little bit of wood, but even I'd imagine getting up to 400 stone, we should also get up to 400 wood during that time. And, if you're doing other things, if you're killing other monsters, it's a good chance you'll have a few weapons to dismantle. Things like, maybe not sword and shield, but, any kind of wooden weaponry like staffs and stuff that will dismantle into wood. So this is going to be another grind. We need 400 stone. I guess if I was averaging, let's say, 30 stone every 10 minutes until now, that's roughly, 180 stone an hour. So that's, you're looking at 2.5 hours of just clickable farming to get stone at this point in the game. That is not exciting at all. I wish they, upped the spawn rate of stone, of the stone clickable. The other option you can look at this stage is building a few more shops and trying to find stone that way. But that does require a heavy gold investment. We're less than 6 million gold. That will require a lot of gold. Really, the only other thing is ignoring this quest for a while and just playing through the game, leveling up. That is certainly a good option. When you reach tier 7 and you unlock the Murkheim Mines and the Valhalla's Cradle area, stone is much more easily farmable because there is the Colossus boss, which will drop 3 pieces of gear, armor, chest, and legs, and each one of those actually dismantle into stone. So you can guarantee 2 or 3 stone every second or third boss kill. Obviously, you have to be strong enough to kill those bosses in the first place, but it certainly beats moving back and forth in Winter Path, hitting clickables all day. So I'm going to spread this quest throughout the day. I am going to go and complete it for the purpose of this video, but definitely an option is to kind of ignore this quest for a while and just pick up stone organically from playing the game. Okay, literally 2.5 hours later, I've got about 450 stone. Here is what I've been doing. I have leveled all the way up to tier 7. I'm almost level 160 for fuck's sake. And it's been an absolute grind. So you can see killing this Colossus, you get the stone for dropping natively, and then you get 3 pieces of equipment that all dismantle into stone and runestone. So you can get pretty much 4 stone for 1 kill. And then I also have been killing mobs which drop stone, such as the gargoyle during nighttime. And there's also basically what I'm wearing is the Lover's Lost. Actually, for most of the 2 hours I didn't have that on. I was only killing Colossus and trying to find stone on the ground, but I quickly realized, you actually see golems and ogres quite often in the mines. And there's another stone there. So about 2 hours afterwards, I realized, okay, let's put Lover's Lost on and spawn a bunch of mobs. So the deal is pretty much walk around, kill Colossus, kill like tier 3 fucking mobs to get 1 stone drop from them. And the harsh reality is, unless you go a tuner or Valhallan class, I don't believe this is super viable immediately coming off tier 6 without gear. I'm basically doing this without any gear investment, just purely Dragoon, Beastmaster, and an Arcane Slime. And I can take down Colossus. I can take down all the bosses actually with the Sleep Dart and or Stun Dart. But if you are a melee or a magic-based character, you're not going to be able to deal anything like this sort of damage, never mind surviving without leveled gear and without leveled, tier 5, tier 6 gear. But yeah, I really think this quest, the stone requirement is way too high. Nobody wants to grind stone for 3 hours just by clicking items on the ground when you're in no way, shape, or form actually progressing your character. I don't think that's good gameplay at all. And Citadel goes down, and then we also need the other 5 residences. So look at this, 60 stone. Happy days if you are, Dragoon going into Beowulf, Valhallan class line, or indeed you manage to find Horus and get the attuner class. You know, you got your summons or your follower dishing out plenty of damage, and you can just hide behind Sleep Dart, Stun Dart. And meanwhile, also wear full farming gear. I found an ornate Reaper's Robe. I've got a legendary Deathbringer. Unleveled, of course, level 1. My actual damage output from my character is like 200 or 300. You know, that's the difference. So let's build these. How many is that? Got 1 more left to do. Yeah, this is number 10. And this for me so far has been the worst quest in the entire game up until this point. Oh, we don't have wood. Jesus, come on, man. So busy farming stone. I've got 137 stone. I've only got 10 wood. My God. Still need to find 90 wood. Alright, so to find wood then, I wonder if I can build a couple of shops. Oh no, I don't even have enough wood for shops. Bloody hell. I've went and got my wood. Took me about 10-12 minutes just farming goblins and fallen mages, goblin lord, basic tier 1 mobs. And here we have enough to finish this quest. My God. Big disparity versus wood availability and abundance in the early game compared to stone. Arguably equal importance in terms of building up your origin town, but my God, the Citadel, what an awful, awful quest. Let's finish it and go back to Jotunheim, meet Gaul again. I think one way they could make that quest more manageable is just not have residences as part of the quest on that. Just have the Citadel. And, you know, as long as you make it clear that building more residences increases your income in your town hall over time when you grow your origin town, that way, you know, people can build their residences as they get stronger and have more resource income, more materials into the end game. Don't make it an actual requirement to progress through the main storyline when it's stone is so hard to find. Thank you, Mr. Golem, for that 1 stone. Okay, into Jotunheim we go, up to Gaul. Here he is. As you complete quest, okay, so this is the quest I was talking about earlier. You need to improve your town hall morale to at least 20%. And as long as you do like a few quests, you should be able to get this done straight away. So nice and easy one there. Now we need to go to the resting place, Sea Seeker Mara. And she commends you on developing your origin town. And this is the final quest of the tier, the 7th tier. Reach level 150, that is tier 7, and unlock a tier 6 class. I haven't done that yet. I've been chilling out on Dragoon tier 5 class, and I just want to double check what I need for Dragon Knight. I need Blade Master or Battle Mage. So I'll just unlock Battle Mage. Arguably, Blade Master might have come with more useful skills, but nonetheless, that is the end of tier 6, completing the 7th tier quest. Or is it? Meet Samson in Loten. No, that is the completion of tier 6. Samson is a tier 7 quest line, so enough of that. Before you quit off the video, I want you to comment on how you're feeling about the Residence quest, how much stone you need to get this part of the game, like what level were you when you actually completed the tier 6 story quest. Were you actually tier 6? I would really doubt that. Or were you like level 160, level 170, maybe even more? Maybe you ignored it completely until you reach like tier 9 or something crazy like that. Drop a comment down below. I'd be really interested to hear your thoughts. As for the Arisen Orna Legends, big thank you to everybody there for supporting me on Patreon and Twitch. Links in the description if you'd like to support me as well. Helps the Orna and Hero of Aethric content train, ongoing events, and all of that included. And thanks again to you for watching. I hope this video was useful, and I hope we managed to surpass this horrible tier in terms of the main story quest line. And we'll see you in tier 7. I'm Shabash. Thanks for watching. Ciao.